I call the shots, I never call it quits. Trust my intuition, bet it's right and bitch it often is. Seen too many others come and go, they had the wrong intent. Do it out of love and never for it, then I watch it get bigger than expected. No second guess it, I let it set it. It's God's plan, we out here only accepting blessings. I'm stuck with it, this mindset is terminal. In and out different terminals, leveling up is personal. And I already made it, y'all can miss me. I smack my girl's ass, tell her pinch me. It's hard to believe I made something from nothing. No hindsight discussions, I've been writing, I love
it. Welcome to the 3 Gig Sports Podcast, where we are never wrong, just sometimes misinformed. Full house in this bad boy tonight. Yeah. And Jimmer, we got some good stuff to talk about, man. Let's break it down.
The first one I want to bring up to you guys, I started digging a little bit, right? And I was like, I'm not sold on Wembanyama, right? And everyone says next generational, better than LeBron, better than Jordan, you know. I don't even know if he's going to be better than Durant, but that's me personally. But regardless, I was looking at this man's stats, and I'm like, well, why is he the slam dunk? Because he's 7'4", can dunk, and supposedly shoot from 3. Here's the interesting thing I brought up there. And he shoots 27% from 3. So ESPN only puts his makes on there. That would put him outside of the top 150 in three-point percentage this last year. Top 150 players, gentlemen. So my question to you is, should the Spurs reconsider taking him number 1? Because it's been like a shoo-in. Now, the other two main options, to refresh your memory, is Miller from Alabama, who also has the gun charge. Or, no, sorry. He's not charged. He's a witness. He's the one that delivered the gun, blah, 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 okay? And then Scoot Henderson from the G League Ignite, who has played back-to-back years with Ignite. He's the youngest G League player to come in. He was 17 when he went there. So, question to you. Would you reconsider?
I would at least consider, like, his ceiling is really high, right? I think that's what everybody's talking about as far as a prospect goes. But his floor, I feel like, can be really low with how skinny he is, man. And like you said, the three-point stats aren't anything great,
right? Which
is supposed to be part of the selling point on him, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the ball handling, but still.
Yeah. And I think when you think about a guy like Scoot or Miller, their ceilings might not be as high, but I don't think they have as low of a floor as he does. So I hope they're at least looking at it. I don't think it's as good of a slam dunk as what everybody seems to insinuate, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. He really just one breakout season over there playing. Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, it's different too. You know, I was talking about before the podcast started. They play against men over there, but I mean, you look at it. Some of these even college basketball players. I mean, you see, you know, high school guys go right out of high school and go there and have success. So I guess not sure what the talent is over there, and like I don't even think he was leading any of the categories over there.
No.
So yeah, a little worried about the hype. You know, then you have guys who have been playing against, you know, all the teams. Right, everybody's good, right, on the basketball team. So in the NCAA, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
His main stat line, and like Rio just said, this is his one breakout season.
Yeah.
So prior to this year, and there'll be a quick crash course on this one, sub double-digit points average for every year that he's been overseas, right, or that he's been playing in these bigger leagues. This is 5 rebounds a game or less in those other seasons. Less than assist a game, less than a steal a game, 2 blocks a game, but that will happen when you're 7'4", and is shooting sub 500 from the field goal range. Not to mention, he's a career 290 3-point shooter. This year, boost, 21.6 points a game, 3 blocks a game. He only averages 2 assists a game. He does have 10.4 rebounds a game, and he's still shooting under 500.
How many assists
and then
a game?
27.5% from 3.
2 assists a game?
Yeah, 2.4. But they always talk about his ball handles.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even help the people around him.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what my concern is.
How many rebounds?
10.4, so barely double digits.
That's good though.
Just the one season.
Just
Before
the one
that, it was
season.
5.
Oh, it's 5 before that.
Yeah, the next highest season before the season was 5.1.
Yeah.
So he did play 34 games this year. It's almost like a college. It's almost like basically a college season, right? Me personally, I want to pitch Scoot Henderson. Me personally, I'd stay
I
away
like
from.
Scoot too.
I would stay away from Miller because I don't know what's going on with this gun shit. You know, the talent is through the roof, right? I mean, he has all the talent in the world. He may have the same ceiling as a Victor, maybe, but the gun thing is still going to cross your mind. You still had a mental lapse enough to take a gun to whether you knew what he was going to do with it or not to a teammate.
Man, you know he's a pure shooter.
He's always got his teammates back until they say, "Hey, you're gonna lose your NBA career." And then he became a witness.
Right.
So
right.
And
He's like, I saw everything.
And
I'm a
he's
great. Right.
And he's in
my
the
vision's
witness
good.
protection plan now.
yeah. Well, he's not gonna be able to hide that well. Scoot Henderson, on the other hand, has increased his
kidding.
stats the last 2 years while playing professional basketball, also with the G League, who also play other G League. But I don't know if you guys know that. I had to do a little bit. I'm like, who all do they play? You know, it's why is it only the Ignite that always have players getting drafted, right? It's because they're supposed to be more like a not pickup games, but exhibition games more than anything. But they'll play like international teams and all that stuff too, right?
Oh.
So Scoot Henderson, to me, he's a combo guard. He came out as the #1 combo guard when he was in high school, rated. I think he was like the #7 overall player at that point. But every year, the last 2 years, he has gotten better. He has shown improvement. And his first year, 17, like I said, the youngest in G League history getting signed. Granted, it's only been going on since like 2019 or something like that. With the Ignite, the pro part of it getting paid. It isn't like he came in and was averaging only 5 points a game. He came in and he was averaging, pretty close to 14, 15, 16 points right in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's increased that. This year, I think he averaged, I don't have it right in front of me. I was looking at it earlier. It was like 17 and a half or something like that. But he's shown an increase in everything that he's done. Maybe by just a little bit, but it shows growth, and he's only 19 himself. So me personally, I would roll with him. That's what I was trying to. I'm not that sold on.
Yeah, they're gonna go.
All he could do is fail too. Technically, they put the bar so high in this kid.
That's the truth.
Yeah, they're gonna go with the physical attributes. I mean, I'd probably lean that way too, but I think Victor's gonna go. They're gonna. I just feel that's the way it's gonna be. They're gonna bet on the intangibles and everything that he's got, the height and everything he's got going for him that way. And the experience at the professional level for 4 years or something like that. So,
I wanted to tell you guys, and this is just a quick one. Yeah, they have the Nuggets. I do believe traded for another first-round pick.
I saw that.
Another one. What? And this is a very quick one. What are they doing? What are they trying to accomplish right now? What do you think? Is there something they're trying to stack up and maybe trade up and get into, or what? What's up?
I'm wondering if
I think the
that's what
Pacers
they're
was like
doing.
this.
It was the Pacers.
Was it 7 or 11 or something?
No, I think they're in the back half now. I think 27.
Is that what that one was?
Yeah.
First round pick. They will acquire the 29th and 32nd overall pick.
Yeah.
So they got a late first rounder, but that's still I believe that that's another first rounder.
Yeah, it's weird. They've got to be packaging somebody up in a couple first rounds to either move up or something. Maybe get younger. I feel they're already young. It's just real weird what they're doing.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, it feels real weird to be packing.
Right. Unless they, like I said, they may be packaging one of their guys, and one of their guys, on the roster better watch out, because ultimately I think that's what it comes to, them plus this pick or two to slide up to grab somebody. And we forgot they got a couple second rounders, so they can float those in there as well. Yeah, interesting. When is the draft?
Oh, when is? We are, let's see.
Thursday.
This
It's
Thursday.
tomorrow.
It's
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Okay.
So they have the 29th, the 32nd, and the 37th pick. So they got 3 picks tomorrow.
Do they do all their picks in one day?
They do. I
Good.
thought they had one up.
Yeah, because there's only 1 and 2, 2 rounds. That's it.
Yeah.
There's only 2 rounds now. Yeah. I thought the Nuggets had one even further up. What was that? Or was that for next year? Remember when the finals were
Yeah.
still going on? They
Yeah,
picked
the
up
big
one?
trade. I think that was next year,
Okay,
right?
okay,
Yeah.
maybe that's where I was mixing that up. I'm like,
Yeah.
but still, there's a lot of movement going on with getting draft picks here in the next 2 seasons. I don't know what this is.
Well, I mean, in between paying some of the guys that they're going to have to pay, maybe they're just trying to get some young talent that they don't have to pay, but they got a little more depth. You know what I mean? Maybe they're trying to do it right that way. It's hard to say. It's interesting, though, after they just won the NBA fucking finals.
Maybe they're worried about our man Joker not coming back from the horses. Like, fuck you, I did this parade.
No shit.
And they're like, we need to reboot this guy. Like,
Imagine
some more
that.
cash,
Imagine
right?
they'd trade him.
That guy's face.
Yeah, he was not enthused. I did see one like when he was on the parade. He's like, when I said I want to go home and didn't want to go to this parade, I want to stay at parade.
I am Terminator.
That's funny.
Our man Miles brought up, and I didn't know this, but brought up
Punk God?
the new
Oh,
new developing story of Zion Williamson.
I didn't bring that up.
I thought it was you.
No.
Yeah, it's one of us.
Danny
Yeah.
texted me.
Oh, did you?
And
Okay.
Danny said, would you be willing to watch? And I said,
Oh, that's yeah. Okay.
I'm searching it right
What are,
now.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, watch what, Miles?
Yeah, watch.
Oh,
what is it, Miles?
there we go. So Zion Williams made what? Wait, what was the chick? Some chick in Zion Williams apparently made a sex tape.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right,
I don't know
Allegedly.
if Zion Williams knows that she made this.
No, she said that he has it too,
Yeah, he has it too, but she has it.
but she has,
She has
it,
it.
as well.
Oh, so
Moriah Mills.
so this is BS. So it's like he gets to sit on the video too, and he knows like, hey, I could deal with this being released.
I can't take this that serious coming from you with 2 balls near your chin.
I
right
know,
now.
but this is I don't know
Whoa.
why. I like the echo.
Yeah. So she released that like tweet dump a few weeks back, right
Yeah,
after
yep.
the photo,
the meltdown.
and then the recent one, she was basically talking to New Orleans and saying, "Get rid of him, or I'm going to release the tapes. You need to get rid of him."
Yeah, what coach is gonna care that you have a sex tape of his player?
I think they might, man.
What?
I think
So
they might.
You might see some really fucked up shit.
Yeah.
She must be.
And he's already like, does the team really want him anyway?
Yeah.
That could be what puts it
What's
over.
bad about us? It's 2023.
No, what he could be doing in the sex tape more than the actual sex. You're thinking
Again, it's
you're
2023.
You're
You're allowed
thinking
to do what
Kim
you want.
Kardashian. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
That it's probably not going to be like that.
No.
It's probably going to be something more along.
Yeah,
the
what
line
if
of
it's
like,
what is it? Ryan Braun? Who was that? The MLB player? No, it wasn't Braun. Was it a pitcher? They got in trouble for that choking that chick or whatever.
Bauer,
Bauer.
Yes,
yeah.
Bauer. Yeah. So what if it's something like that and that video's out and they're like, oh my
Or taking
god.
a shit on each other.
Well, so what I was telling Jimmer, I was like, it's interesting because they have this, and I'm looking it up right now,
That'd be a
and
big
it's
shit.
become kind of big in the last few years, but revenge porn, and the crimes. I know a recruit that he was actually a Texas Longhorn recruit, and of course they dropped him off their radar once he went to whatever court and all that kind of stuff. But online harassment when an ex-partner posts or threatens to post explicit images of a person online without their permission. You see it mostly, they say, in minors and stuff like that, but they say most states have, excluding Massachusetts and South Carolina, have separate statutes that are related to revenge porn and how they handle it. So it's interesting how they're going to handle that.
Well, don't
It
you
is,
remember?
especially when she says it like that too.
Right, and that's
Like,
why
'cause
I think she
could've been
got
like,
blocked
hey,
on Twitter.
My shit got blocked, or my shit got hacked.
Right,
you
but
know?
I think that's why they shut down the
So
Twitter, because she's blatantly coming out and saying that she's going to post this.
So there was a website. I might have been revengeporn.com. I don't know. Never been to it. Never seen it. So what would happen is, like, whenever people were breaking up, they were like posting fucking like videos.
And that's what happened to that Texas player.
Their exes nudes and all that.
Yep.
And then they were able to like start pressing charges off of this website from who it came from, how it got back on the internet.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the website got shut down. And now, I think I watched a documentary on it, and the guy that did the revenge porn site is now like a porn addiction counselor. I can't remember.
So he's trying to hook it up one way and get
Right.
paid back the other way.
Well, I mean, he did.
The question to this
Made
is,
money
if
off
it does come out, are you trying to find it?
Yeah.
Are you trying to watch it?
I try to find all of them. Literally.
We're gonna sit on the couch and we're all gonna watch.
All of us?
Okay.
And take Viagra, and the first one get
Yes.
hard loses.
Yes.
I'm out.
All the time over there?
Yeah.
We're playing gay chicken on Zion Williams' sex tape here. Just put it right there. We'll get we'll get a projector and watch it right
Maybe.
on the wall.
There we go. And we'll
Okay.
do a play-by-play of.
So there's got to be loopholes in this. So if you're gonna do that, even with her saying that, you can still come out with that. All you gotta do is blur the face.
Right, yeah.
She's already came out and said who it is in the tape.
Right.
So all you gotta do is blur the
This
face.
may or may not be Zion Williams.
Yeah. This is Zion Williamson.
Yes.
If it's not that bad, get ahead of it, right? Be like, here's the tapes.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah.
She's a porn star.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how she makes money. Well, she's trying to be a rapper. I don't know if you know that. She gets like 500 listens a month.
Okay.
She's trying to be a rapper. Hit her up, Moriah Mills, on Spotify.
I will.
I just found this out.
Okay.
So let's
yeah.
promote her. Let's make some money, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Let's
know
do
what?
it, baby girl.
We'll get you back. Hit us up, and we'll talk about it.
We'll
I'll-
definitely
we'll call
talk
you
about
in
it.
there.
I'll help you release
gigs
the video
sports.
without them knowing it came from you.
Yeah, see? But it's funny that she's a porn star, so what she does is fuck other people for a living, and she's upset that he got this other chick pregnant. Isn't that a little bit, I don't know, hypocritical? Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
No, she said she found her way out because those 500 listens weren't quite paying.
Well, yeah.
And-
Dollar bills,
but,
dollar
but the
bills,
dude just
man.
signed a max or super max contract.
Right.
You know?
She trying to get them dollar bills. She's like, wait, you didn't get me
It
pregnant?
ain't about money though.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It ain't about
Yeah,
money.
it ain't. It's about more. Wait.
Was it
More
Cardi
s-
B like a stripper or
Yeah.
kind of a prostitute
Yeah.
too before
Yeah.
she became a big time rapper?
Whoa.
No, she
Stripper.
was a
Stripper.
pros.
No.
A pros.
Yeah.
No,
They
no,
don't like
toot.
the
No,
toot.
toot.
Pros.
Sex
We don't
worker.
want right. We
Sex
don't want to
worker.
offend
Right, you
the
can't-
people with prosthetic limbs.
So we call them toot.
We call them toots where we're from.
It's not a big deal if she robbed the men that she had sex with either, okay?
Right, not a big
Just
deal.
because
at all.
she talked about that and admitted it, not a big
Yeah,
deal.
I know somebody who could teach you through the whole aspect
Yeah.
of doing that
You
the
know.
right way.
Yeah. She lives in Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, don't
Beautiful,
you
beautiful
dare.
lare.
Yeah, don't you dare.
Don't
Don't
me.
you dare
Don't you
say a bad
what?
word. If whatever
I would
he
never.
has for his mom, I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about, but don't you dare talk about that sweet woman.
Who? I didn't talk.
Miles, she never called me either. I'm a little. The fuck is that? I'm about to find her on Facebook, actually.
You stood me up.
Yeah,
messed up.
just Google Miles' mom.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Wait a
and
minute.
then
Wait, hold on.
I don't know if you guys-
Hold on.
Okay, I got something. Hold on. So let's say we're watching that. We're all probably gonna be separate, okay, when we're doing it, but we're gonna be
No,
on,
no, we're
like
gonna
a
watch
Zoom
it here.
meeting or something. We're gonna all be on.
Okay, yeah.
And what? I'm thinking of just like the most surprising things that everybody's not expecting to see in this video. That's gonna be like fuck Zion forever. Okay.
Oh, can I go first?
Yeah, I want
Can
you
I
to go.
first?
What you got?
He's getting pegged.
Oh shit. Here
You
we
can't
go.
go first and pick that
Oh
one.
yes, I can. It's just like Michael Scott at the. He always you can't outdo a gun. You can't outdo a gun.
Well, mine's gonna be him not getting pegged.
So you'd be shocked if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
God damn. All right.
Shocked it was just.
So you actually think it's just going down. Okay.
I don't know if I'd just be shy, but watch, he just won the average boys fucking out there down below.
Thank you. That's exactly where I was going. Yes. I mean, everybody knows the rumors, right?
Right, yeah.
Of the African Americans, right? What if it's not? It is
but,
not all
But he's
that.
massive in everything else.
Everything
you
else.
know, like he can jump on the building.
Right.
He's 700 pounds.
But he's out here.
Yeah.
Whoa, bam! with that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just got this
In and out like a short dick, right?
Not like a
Let's
short
go.
dick,
In
not
and out quick.
proportionate at all.
He just got this nub
It
just
was like,
slamming away.
Like where you is.
It'd be
Right.
like him slamming the ball on somebody and be like, "Oh, you
I'll
just got a
just
face
do one of
full," and
these
he'd be
and
like, Nah, I never got a face
My
full
guy.
because it's way
We might
up
become
there.
bigger fans. At that point. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, he whips it out, and she's like, "Why don't you just finger me?"
Here, go get that out of the closet. Go get that number 2 over there.
What's that other thing you were talking about when it's
In all
Whip-
honest, In all
When she's like,
honesty,
"Hey, I want it all." Okay, now stop playing with me.
Oh yeah, I always say, I'm like, man, I hate women when they're so rude and shit. They're like, oh yeah, give me all that dick. Like, bitch, you know I ran out of dick a long time ago, right?
With
Give
30
me more.
pumps in,
She's
what
like,
the
more,
fuck?
give me more, bitch. You know I ran out a long time ago, right? What the hell you mean more?
It's coming. Don't worry. It's
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
Sorry, I'll give you next time.
I'm tired.
In all honesty, Zion, screw you. You went to Duke. Should have gone.
That's where we went after that.
Should have gone to Kentucky.
Stop it.
Anyways,
Nobody really means that.
Yeah. Anyways, Mariah, hit us up. We'll get your music.
We'll get the
listed.
story out.
Okay.
We can omit names.
Why on Zilliamson? That's what I hear.
we can even make more tapes.
What if instead of like fogging out his face, we put like a cartoon face of him there?
Oh, yeah, it's
you know
not
what I'm
really
saying?
him.
It's not really him, right?
Right,
Yeah.
not really him. I can draw pretty good.
You can only draw one thing really good.
No, I could draw that really good. I could draw cartoon faces pretty good. You seen the one of Troy Davis
yeah.
that I drew? That
But the
was
best part of it was.
I was like, "Who's this?" Troy. Yeah.
And then I got sent up to go.
well,
find
he
this.
knows because he's always looking up at him.
Not true.
So close.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Not
okay.
true.
true. Yeah.
Not true.
Yep.
It's always kind of like looking back.
from behind.
It's always kind of looking back. I'm like, "Are you done yet?"
Over your
'Cause
shoulder?
I'm used to a big old thing getting pushed in there. This is this. No. Shorten it up.
What are you guys doing?
Right. You're one of those ladies, right? More.
You motherfucker.
You know, I ran out a long time ago.
Right.
I'm not even
Troy
uncomfortable right now. What the fuck?
Well, Pin Pro has been nailing guys for years.
Yep. They're almost into it now.
Figuratively. Some guys maybe literally, but figuratively
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the other news. Evidently, our guy Tyreek Hill has won a little Conor McGregor-ish.
About time.
Did you see the recent thing? Apparently, he's not being charged with anything.
Yeah,
yet.
he's
Yeah,
not
the
being-
guy wants
What the
nothing.
fuck?
Yeah.
he got paid right away.
Under,
Had to.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
one of his dudes, you know, entourage, is like, here, dude.
Yeah.
Here's a
Here-
grand, $2
right.
grand, whatever the fuck it was.
Right. Here's 10 grand.
There's no way that you don't.
Cheetah don't take no shit.
No, it's the owner, right? I bet that dude had somebody slide in. We know he's sketchy as hell anyway.
Oh yeah.
So I bet that's what happened.
He's like,
Okay.
I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Just
That
put a
boat,
thumb
are you
button.
still paying for that boat?
He's like,
I got you.
He's like, now you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Surprise.
Sign this NDA.
Well,
Because
you
you
just
got
get away with
fucked.
what you want. That being said, on another side note, comboed with what I just said, I think Rio's the one that brought it up. Evidently, the chick that was accusing Connor of that shit at the American Airlines Arena or whatever they call it now down there, she's either backpedaled or something like that. I've been seeing shit go across TikTok about ever since they found out that it was a BBW. All of a sudden, they don't believe her or some shit.
BBW.
Big, beautiful woman.
She's
Yeah.
at BBW?
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Buffalo
You should be on top of this.
Okay, anyway.
More
Yeah,
than
this is
us.
like
No,
right
wait,
out.
okay. Do you guys know what happened the other day? So Conor McGregor's getting accused of all this, right? Which we all know it did happen, but he didn't force her into anything. She clearly went there willingly.
Yeah.
He literally posted a picture on his Instagram.
Oh, kissing his wife's belly?
2 days ago, of his wife, him
Pregnant?
like in a hotel room with his feet up with a
Oh.
blanket, and his wife is rubbing his feet. Like he's literally like, "You guys are pheasants. Don't even like this is."
Pheasants? Peasants?
Peasants.
No, I like pheasants better because we're not even people at this point.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
All
okay,
right,
yeah,
all right. I can see the strategy.
No, but look at he literally posted that picture to smack them back in the face.
Yeah. It's all about money at this point for
Yeah.
him, man. Yeah.
His
That's
wife
why I
ain't
think
leaving him.
he's. That's why I just don't think he's in the fight game.
Yeah.
You know, I think you know, he's got all this money. What and really, honestly, what good would what else? What good would it be for him to come back?
Nothing, but this dude's gonna at some point, no matter how much money he's making, see, he is balling out with money. Okay,
He is gonna fight again.
Oh, well, maybe. But
Yeah,
I-
because you always chase the money, so
Yeah,
and he
eventually
knows
that-
it'll get him
yeah,
a paycheck.
at
yeah.
one hell of a payday at some point, a big boy. But that isn't what I'm getting at. At some
But
point,
he's
this,
gonna line it up.
this money isn't gonna be able to get him out. He gets in too much trouble. He's pushing the line too much, and I think his head is so fucking big right now.
Mm-hmm.
If that's exactly what he's posted to, he's like, I didn't do what I want, baby. I'm fucking Conor McGregor. Eventually, he's gonna cross it to where money ain't gonna be able to get you out of it.
Right.
You know, the sexual assaults and shit like that. I don't know about what happened there in the American Airlines Arena or whatever, Miami's, but
Well, you saw years ago. I don't know how they got rid of it or whatever, but the video that come out with him saying that he was cheating on his wife with a bunch of girls, but then one of them put a video up of them scraping like potentially baking soda around on the table or whatever in front
Oh
of
yeah,
him.
yeah, I forgot about that.
And
Yeah.
it was viral for like 2 seconds before it finally was wiped down.
I don't know how at that point
He was
wasn't
still
even
small
rich.
and skinny then, so he's
Yeah.
probably 45, 55 still.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. He wasn't even big and rich at that point then.
He was kind of taking off, yeah.
Was that right at that time?
Yeah.
Was it before the boxing match though?
Yes. Yeah. He had already won the title, beat Aldo, I believe.
Okay, but he still hadn't. He still hadn't made the bucks that he's
Yeah,
making
yeah,
now though.
Yep.
Well, the deal is, man, when you make that kind of money like he made against Floyd, what the UFC is paying him now is peanuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not
Probably. Then his whiskey took off. Then the
and
vodka,
but he
I
sold it.
think.
Then
He
he
sold the
sold it.
whiskey.
Oh, he's still in it though.
But we
1% or
Yeah,
2%.
so
Yeah.
whatever. So he's still got his paycheck and getting some from it.
And then vodka.
And then he launched the vodka. So yeah.
So I'm not.
I don't remember the vodka.
I'm
yeah,
not-
apparently he snuck in a vodka deal
Okay.
as well.
He doesn't talk about that. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I don't think it blew up quite as big as the whole. Whiskey deal.
That whiskey shouldn't have. It wasn't that fucking
Yeah,
good.
about it. It wasn't.
You know what's crazy?
Wasn't that the original? Hold on, Miles.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the original warm
Yeah.
whiskey wager?
Yeah.
Was
Oh yeah.
your
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
And
I
it
brought
tastes
it
like
because
shit.
it tastes like shit.
It tastes like shit.
Because I bought that shit right away. I was like, hell yeah, Conor McGregor. Took a drink of it. I said, oh, Conor McGregor. Okay, that goes bottom of
he
the
must have
fucking.
sweat his nuts in it.
Dude.
Is what he did.
Shit.
So it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not endorsing the use of drugs, but if you start to look at like a lot of the most successful people, how many of them were on drugs?
Yeah, I mean, The Rock is juiced to the gills, right? Like on
No, but it's
more
like-
than just
Well,
more
well,
than just
hold on.
steroids. Oh, mental shit,
he's-
right?
He's
Like-
talking about other stuff. That's steroids.
No, I just mean like so you got
'Cause
Conor
actually-
McGregor,
no.
the
I
big
did- what I-
boxer, the big
What I'm,
boxer,
what I'm
Mike
telling
Tyson.
you, yeah, that's
Oh.
ridiculous. Because you're talking about literally less than 1% of the super athletes in the world.
No, I'm not talking about just one drug.
No, just any drug. You're talking about 1%. If you take steroids out.
Yeah.
If you take steroids out, I'm counting that as a performance enhancer, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about drugs. You're talking about maybe 1% or less of the super athletes throughout even the
Super
last
ath-
40 years.
Super athletes.
You just named a couple super athletes. Like when Darryl Strawberry wasn't even like a super athlete, and that was one of the biggest, like one of the, you know what I'm saying?
I'd say
Yeah.
for every 10,000 pro players, there's one super athlete.
Okay.
Okay.
And of those,
And of the super athletes, 60%.
no.
I can get behind that.
Motherfucker, you got one sold.
Oh yeah, I can get behind that for sure.
Then they keep it a hell of a lot more hidden.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah. Money does that, man.
Michael Jordan stayed away from it though. Remember, he walked in on.
Gambling.
No, remember his. You guys watched it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
The Last Dance.
Yeah.
He walked in. Gentlemen, we do.
Hold on, I got one thing about the
Okay.
counter deal. I know you want to wrap it up.
Yep.
The funniest thing that chick said. Now, if he did what she said, it's fucked up. But what she said was she was able to fight her way out with elbows.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, that seems legit.
What? Did you elbow his broke foot or something?
She would have been way better off. She said, "I took him to the ground," because then she would have sold me. All right, you got out of it, baby girl.
Hey,
I kicked him in the shin.
maybe that's why she said, I'm a BBW because they didn't believe her and then it backfired big time. People started shitting on her. She's like, "No, I had the weight behind me." Like they're like, "Oh."
Maybe he's just going
So
that route
good.
because honestly, he's like, maybe no one's gonna believe that. I'm already getting too much heat for all these other ones that keep happening.
Maybe.
They'll never believe that I
He
went.
just
for that.
showing her. He was just showing her a takedown move.
Well,
It's
yeah.
a wrestling move.
Well, he had the one in fucking. He had a couple in Ireland. One not that long ago. He had the one in that was on the yacht. Remember the
Yeah.
chick that fucking jumped off and had to swim to shore or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then this one on top of that. Not to mention, I think there was one like earlier
The
on.
bu-
There was one earlier on too. But these are just in the last like year and a half.
And thank God I survived my bike wreck.
Oh, shit.
It's I was just.
Yeah.
The only reason why we're trying to rush, we have wonderful Pin Pro waiting for us. But one hell of an episode, gentlemen. I do. If you guys don't, if you have one, go ahead.
Take it.
I have a make sense if you don't think about it.
Go ahead.
So we've been talking about umps lately, right?
Oh, thank God. Tell this story. I believe, is this about your oldest?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
So you heard about this?
I'm here. Yep,
Okay.
I'm here for it.
So my son got thrown out of a game a couple weeks ago. For
Let's go.
For like 2 seconds, right?
2 seconds.
And then because his coach is like, he's not even going to get a warning. He's like, we might as well quit the goddamn game. And it wasn't because it's like saying my son is ridiculously good. It's saying that they don't have that many boys. You know, they might as well forfeit the game then. You know, he doesn't even get a warning. Okay, he's like, all right, you get a warning. Different ump, I will say that. But my son goes up, and it's a hot day. This is a couple days ago. Hot ass day. He goes up to his starting pitcher, and because they were like warming up, whatever, and his pitcher's on the mound. He's chatting with him for a second. The kid is like, God, it's hot as hell, man. I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
Balls.
No, hold on, I'll get to you.
Oh, okay.
That's what my son said.
Okay.
So he's like, guys, I'm sweating like no other. He's like, well, you think you're sweating? My son sweats just as much as I do. He's like, I'm over here sweating. I'm hot as balls. That statement, and he wasn't directing it towards anybody. He didn't say it loudly. He didn't shout it. He didn't look at the ump. Ump came and threw my son out of the game.
Yep.
For saying hot as balls, which is a general term when you're talking about how hot something is. Almost every, and it is 2023.
And the ump took it sexual because he could have been talking about the baseball.
Well, yeah, absolutely. However you took it, but got thrown out of the game.
Yep.
I was like, he let him finish. He let him finish that half inning, and then he got thrown out of the game. Like, this is ridiculous. You're imprinting yourself way too much. Especially, it wasn't the heat of a moment. It wasn't during play. It isn't like it was in the middle of an at bat. It wasn't anything. But then, this is the reason why I'm going to add some more make sense if you don't think about it, is today I go to Bishop Garrigan, which is in wonderful Algona. And that's a Christian high school. Go down there, and while I'm walking by, I hear that. So one of the umps or two of the umps are getting ready, but there's another ump standing there talking to him. The only reason why I know he was an ump is he was talking lingo. He's like, yeah, heard them saying something over there in the other game the other day, and don't even know who it was. I just stormed right up to the very first player and chewed them out and kicked them right out. It wasn't the player, didn't even know which one. I literally listened to this. I'm walking by. I'm like, this is high school, and you're inserting yourself in this game way too goddamn much. I appreciate everyone that does it. It's not an easy job. It's hot. I'm going to say it's hot as balls out, and then you're getting extra suited up, right? I appreciate you for doing it. Let kids play. It's one thing to swear. The one he did get kicked, he did swear, okay? This one was hot as balls. And then I'm actually listening to you guys, brag about, going and inserting yourself in something that didn't need to be.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't in the game. There was no disrespect.
That's
It
rape.
was just talk.
Yeah. Just conversation between two teammates, and it wasn't swear words.
Right.
Yeah, balls. I don't care if my 6-year-old says balls, okay?
Right.
So relax on that.
Yeah. So makes sense if you don't think about it.
I think the ump should get reported.
I haven't kicked anyone in the balls in a while.
No,
so-
but I want to know why does he automatically assume he's talking about a nutsack?
So what you're saying Dominic should report it? You mean?
I think he's looking at you.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. You should say, why is he sexualizing my son?
Oh, dude.
I
Do
ain't
it.
lying.
We have kitty litter
Dude.
in the
yes.
bathroom. You
Play
need
it.
to do it.
You cannot assume my kid is talking about a sexual act when he says balls.
The smartest thing you've said in 15 days.
I am
easy.
here for this. Let's go, Miles.
Smartest thing you've said in a long time, Miles. Had a kid. But yeah, makes sense if you don't think about it. Just inserting way too much.
Definitely makes sense. And he was saying, too, because he came over, they played volleyball that night, and he was like, I was feeling good. I think he said at the top half of the inning, he hit a deep ball to left. He's like, it got caught, but I felt really good. Swinging, everything felt good that game, and then he got kicked out right away. He's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Even his coach wasn't upset because his coach came up and talked to me next to the net. Because I was watching a different game and walked up, came up and talked to me. He's like, believe me, I'm just as frustrated. He's like, I need him. We need him, and but I need him to not say anything. Evidently, so he's like, he ain't even do anything in this one. evidently they took it a way they shouldn't have. He's like, he didn't lecture me. He didn't say, hey, you get your son's mouth under control, which he could have said any one of that because it wasn't a bad thing that he said.
Right.
You know, so
Yep.
inserting yourself too much. We have too much control going on. People want to control shit regularly, so.
Yeah, no shit.
But
Man, absolutely tough. But do you have words of wisdom on that?
it's high school baseball. Anything high school and lower, don't take it so goddamn serious.
Well, why
Don't insert yourself into the game. We've been seeing a lot more lately. Just stop. It's a game. We're supposed to tell our kids it's a game. We need to tell the it's a game.
think about the
These
family?
are boys, girls, whatever, hanging out.
That's right.
Hot summer.
And they're mentally not as strong as adults, right? So that could fuck them up for a long time. Like, who knows? But, all right. Well, these gentlemen got to get to work tonight at PinPro. So we're going to go ahead and start to wrap her up. So all of you beautiful people, make sure you comment on the YouTube. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about Wembley. Do we know the right way to say that?
Wembanyama.
Victor.
Yeah, Victor. There you go. I'm sticking with Victor.
Old Vic.
I've heard it said so many different ways, man. Let us know what you think about Victor. I don't think he's number one. A lot of us don't. Rio's on board, sort of. But let us know what you think there. Let us know what you think about umpiring in high school baseball. But if you are out there and you happen to find us anywhere on the interwebs, be sure to like, subscribe, share, the whole 9 yards. We really appreciate it. But, Jimmer, where's it available, man?
Anywhere and everywhere podcasts are available. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and YouTube.
Let's go. And we love to tell a good story. If you want us to tell yours, go ahead and slide on in.
Do our DMs. Get us that story. We'll get it out to all the folks that want to hear it. We can omit names, anything like that. If you need us to leave out, of course, not the good parts. But, get into our DMs, and we'll get that story out to everyone else.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everybody, for listening. This is 3 Gig Sports. We out.
Discussions, I've been writing, I love it. All this doubt around me, then but look, I got it right.